fools, and it is time to tell you all about the fiasco with the 424 switch. Let me back this bike out of here. So guys, if you've seen the videos, and if you didn't watch them, I don't blame you. But we got the 424 switch for the 300. Alright, so this is the 424 switch. This is what it looks like. The cable goes forward on the install. The anti-rotation brackets keep it from spinning. Haven't had any issues with that thus far. Alright. Out for two-wheel drive, in for four-wheel drive. Notice there's no brass showing. So there may be some adjustment with this. What I did is, you guys want to see the best way to get this installed or pull the front diff. Definitely check out Mud Puppy's video of when he did the install on his torque locker. But basically, I'll tell you the same thing. Pull the tires, jack it up, pull the tires. Take your bottom A-arm bolts out and your tie rod bolt, you know, steering arm. Take those both sides and then just snatch from the bottom. Pulls the boots out. You don't have to mess with your ball joints. That can be a pain in the butt. Real smart guy. So, and then it's just, mine are 12s here, 12, a 12 and a 14. A 14 up top, right in here. A 14 on the bottom, right in here. And then there's a spacer, right there. So, that makes it very simple. Go ahead and take the bracket off the front, guys. That's only going to allow you a 1/4 inch of wiggle room. But just take that extra one bolt off. Move the diff forward, get it out of the way. Your biggest thing that you need to remember is that your stock drive shaft, and if you guys, you know, don't pick at me, I'm trying to help the guys that don't know. There's a spring that in your stock drive shaft on this end, keeps it pushed forward. I didn't put that spring in, so this thing kept going back and kicking out of four-wheel drive. Now that I've got the spring in, it locks in good. It does everything it's supposed to do. It's right. So don't forget that spring. And then before you go to bolting everything back, just make sure everything, you know, works with it. Your anti-rotation bracket you won't need. When you get it installed and you don't have the axles on the bike and the diff's back in, you got it bolted in but not tight. When you have it in two-wheel drive, you should be able to spin this shaft. When you put it in four-wheel drive, you won't be able to spin that shaft. So you want to route your wire with no kinks and it not hitting anything. You know, so I went straight up and over. I wasn't trying to drill no holes in the plastic and make some big custom, you know, make it look fancy. It is what it is. This will hold up just fine. And the good thing about this kit is they sell rebuild kits for it. So I'll show you guys the box. Mine is made by Wide Open. Charlie Long Dick Cycles, definitely hit him up. Cheapest I think I could find on eBay is like $368, $369. It's all right there in the same ballpark. There is no price difference on eBay. Charlie Long got you for $350 out the door, tax included and everything. So this is it. And guys, when you go to install it, if you feel overwhelmed like I did, I'm trying to find the directions to the damn thing because the pictures are abysmal. It's just real cloudy. Let's see, here we go. I can grab it. Shit's a mess. But this is what I wanted to show you guys. Somebody thinks I'm an idiot. You know, the directions. Well, I am an idiot. You know, I mean, they give you good directions for how to snatch the diff out. You know, but it varies by, well, there's the spring. What a dumbass. But they're also, you know, saying part of this shaft. Now, this does not pertain to the 300s. This pertains to a different model, maybe the 400, something like that. But I mean, it shows, you know, that's a decent picture. It just doesn't give you a bunch of information about the anti-rotation bracket. You know, it shows down here on the, you know, on the frame, but you know, it's kind of a pain in the butt. Definitely pay attention to this part. But if you end up pulling that sleeve all the way out, just push the button, come in from the other end. And that's, you know, that's a good way to adjust it. Oh, hell, now that I'm in the daylight, these pictures aren't that bad. Maybe it was, you know, it was just dark. So, but yeah, guys, don't forget your biggest thing. That was, you know, it will not work without that spring that come out of your stock front drive shaft. So, I don't even know where I threw mine at. Right here, there was a spring down in there, and if it doesn't pull out, grab some pliers, turn it counterclockwise, and it'll come right out. Okay, so just, you know, just a quick what happened, what went wrong, and if you're gonna get one of these, what you can look forward to. It wasn't but a handful of tools. Definitely pulling the diff the Mud Puppy way made an incredible difference. It was, you know, I think yesterday, day before, when I put it, you know, took it apart, put the spring back in it, it literally maybe took me an hour, 10 hour, 15 minutes, start to finish. So guys, I guess that's about all the tips that I've got on that. As far as adjusting it, once you have it in, let's see, mine's out in 2-wheel drive, push in for 4, that brass sleeve right there, it can't be, you know, you don't want to hang it up. So if you need to bring less threads on this and bring it in, mine's hubbed all the way. So if I have to do any further adjustment, I'll just take this bolt loose, grab this with some pliers, take this and screw this out, hold the cable still and spin this cylinder. Don't get that cable in a bind. Any of you guys that have put them in, that you know what you're doing, I am definitely not talking to you guys. So just for the amateur, for the rookie, for the moron like me. If you got any questions, guys, hit me in the comments. I have not seen many videos on the install or tips or tricks to it. So, and here's your bracket. You'll get, a lot of it may not make sense and maybe it's just me, but it does good. Took it in the mud. Took it off in the swamp, test drove it. Ah, hell. Give me a little bit, guys. Put some boots on, and I'll take it out in the mud, do a demonstration for you. Stay tuned. All right, guys, so we're at the swamp. I'm going to show you the 4x4 switch working. Well, helps have it first, dummy. To a spot where it gets stuck in 2-wheel drive. All right, see the back tire spinning? See the front's not? All right, so indeed stuck, right? Put it into 4. Where this is most beneficial to me is because I have a welded locker. So it's basically take the diff, split the cases, weld down inside where the clutch, the limited slip, doesn't work anymore. And I I think I've got a little more adjusting to do on mine. It's a little difficult to pull into two-wheel drive sometimes. But it definitely makes it easier to steer. I can maneuver the bike way better. Sense in burying it, beating it up for everyone else. Put it in 4. With 32 silverbacks and a welded front locker that does not unlock, that 424 switch is a godsend. It just makes the four-wheeler a lot more maneuverable. This is the bad spot. Like a champ. Disconnected, and it's way easier to drive. Guys, I've been cutting some new trails. I'll do an update video on that this weekend. Probably won't be able to go riding this weekend, but hopefully we'll have a new addition to the family, something to play with out here on the trails, and I will definitely post a video as soon as we do. Y'all stay tuned.